What's up, crew? Well, we're finishing up one of our favorite things to do in Orlando, which is walk our dogs in this beautiful park. Man, I'm gonna miss this place. We don't have anything like this in Miami. Check this out. How awesome is that? This is where I belong, man. In the bush. I'm a bushman. I'm a Jamaican bushman. I feel most at home when I'm connected with nature. Anywho, so we're walking and chatting about life as trainers and some of the challenges and frustrations that our clients seem to be facing the most. And one of the things we're hearing very often and have heard for many, many years is all you guys who are training really hard. I'm training really hard, coach. I don't know what's going on. I'm not making any forward progress. I'm training really hard. You dig a little deeper and you find out how they're hitting the gym 2, 3, 4 days a week.
Eva.
Oh, here comes our friend on the bike.
Eva.
You guys can go to the river right over here. It's not very far. You ever been over there?
We went.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah, there's a couple of places you can go down. And one time there was a couple of people, a couple of lovers there. I surprised them when I was so embarrassed. But one time,
That little sand embankment?
yeah, right there, it drops
We
right
saw
down.
that.
Anyways, one time I saw the biggest blue heron I've ever seen. It had about a 6 or 7 foot wingspan. It scared me. I thought it was like a big, I don't know what it was, an angel. It
Blue heron.
It was the biggest one I've ever seen in my life. Each wing was like this big, unbelievable.
Unreal.
Amazing. So what brings you guys up here?
Well, you know, we're moving back to Miami soon, man. Our 2 years here in Orlando is over.
Oh, I thought you guys
And,
were like commuting or something like that.
Yeah, no. We just want to enjoy walking the dogs a couple more times here. We don't have anything like this in Miami, man.
Yeah, well, you've heard of Juan Pablo Montoya? He's won the 500 a couple of times, and he ran front of one. He rides a mountain bike. He lives in Miami.
Yeah.
And there's places down there.
Oh, yeah, you got to go a pretty good trek. But I mean, like right around our house, we're used to walking down the canal and watching dead bodies float by.
Oh,
No, I'm
really?
fucking-
Well, I grew up in Miami Springs, believe it or
Yeah?
not.
Oh, really?
I went to
Miami boy.
I went to Hialeah, Miami Springs Junior
Oh,
High.
shit.
And it was in 1965. I actually spoke fluent Spanish. I mean, I still know puta and everything. All the bad words, that's all I've ever, But
Well,
anyways.
I've been married to a Cuban for 19 years, and the only words I know are bad words, too.
Well, my first girlfriend, name was Elda Medina. I was 12 and she was 15. I go, how do I get to become your boyfriend? She goes, meet me under the bridge after school. And she was my first girlfriend. She was Cuban, and she barely spoke English back in those days. So it was like all the doctors and stuff and the lawyers and stuff were leaving at that point. Everybody had money then.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hey, good luck. Hey, we'll see you around sometime, man.
All right. I'm sure we'll bump into you a couple more times.
I've been riding this every day for 12 years.
Wow, I can see why.
I've missed 15 times in 20 years.
Be safe, brother. All right. So that's our friend. I don't know his name, but we always bump into him on the trails, and he's always got a story to tell. Cool guy. It's usually something pretty fucking terrifying, like don't get bit by a mosquito out here because I did, and I have West Nile virus now. Anyway. So yeah, our clients people are telling us, we're training hard, and we're not getting the results. And you dig a little deeper and you find out people are hitting the gym 2, 3, 4 days a week for an hour, and that's it. That's where it ends. That's where it ends, right? Yeah, I got news, team. That ain't gonna cut it. People with exceptional physiques and figures, they do exceptional things to get that way. It goes way beyond training for an hour a day, a few days a week, right? There's 168 hours in a week. We're probably sedentary about 50-60% of that time. 4 hours of activity is not going to cut it. Especially not if you're not calculating the amount of energy going into your body. If you're just making healthy food choices and you're not writing down your macronutrient intake and figuring out, okay, did I eat 1,300 calories today? Did I eat 1,800 calories today? Did I eat 30 grams of fat or 50 grams of fat or 70 grams of fat? That stuff matters. The quality of food you choose matters. The timing of the meals matters. If you're nutritionally deficient in something, that matters. If you're deficient in zinc, your body's not going to process fat properly. If you're deficient in any one mineral, the body's not going to function optimally. So there's a whole lot of pieces to the puzzle beyond just working out for 1 hour a week. Now, we don't expect you to figure all this out on your own. I mean, the information's out there. But at the end of the day, you got to take responsibility. You got to own this shit, man. You got to get a fucking nutrition journal or a FitPal app. You got to start calculating exactly what's going into your body. If you have 3 weeks of no progress, and you can look at your journal and say, well, I've been on 1700 calories a day and I'm seeing no progress in spite of me training hard and eating clean. And all you got to do is drop the calories, maybe 150 calories the following week, and see if there's progress. And if that works, you do it again another week and another week and another week until it stops working. And you can look at your little journal and say, okay, now I'm yielding change. I'm seeing a 1.5, 2 pounds change per week. Now I've got the formula. Without that journal, you're just guessing, man. You're just drawing at straws. Unless you have a really good understanding of food and the body's energy in, energy out balance, eating healthy, working out hard, training hard, 4 hours a week, you'll move forward a little bit, you'll move backwards a little bit, you'll plateau, and that'll be the pattern you'll follow forever. So what I'm saying is, you got to get your shit together.
See, I've been doing this for 20 years, and when I'm getting ready to make some body composition changes, I just start jotting everything down, just like I started first time ever competing in my first figure show.
This one's got nutrition journals going back 20 years. She can pull a nutrition journal at any moment, jump on something that worked for her in the past, and get the results she desires.
20 years later.
And I'm not saying you got to keep food journals for 20 years. What I'm saying is you got to at least keep it for a month. You got to understand what happens when I eat 60 grams of fat a day versus when I eat 30. It's an eye-opener. So anywho, rant over. We're going to create a space, if you will, where everybody can get this kind of information and get some tools we need to move you guys forward. Most people, they know the answers. They just don't know how to pull it all together. That's where we come in. So stay tuned, okay? Fit Life Coaches online sometime in the next 30 days.
Peace.
Peace out.